You were there yesterday.
Yes, Kojo.
Yes, and I
Warming
mean,
to the challenging seat of Minister for Education for President Mahama at the time that the country needs to modernize its education system, ensure equity and quality and relevance at all levels of our education. There is a challenging factor, which is financing education from pre-tertiary to tertiary education. And I think that yesterday's budget statement and financial policy of government was ably delivered by the pragmatist Atuforsen with pragmatic policies, looking for pragmatic solutions to the problems of our country. For me, what was most significant yesterday are three related matters. One, how do you assure Ghanaian businesses and the private sector to be able to plan with the instability of the city and seeking to stabilize the city and stabilize the economy? So, in terms of a diagnostic work, the Honorable Atuforsen was very, very frank with it. That look, as I walk around, the concern of many Ghanaian businesses and the private sector is the stability of the city against other foreign exchange, which is which increases their cost of doing business and also results in the increase in the cost of living for the Ghanaian. We will have to necessarily find a solution to that. The second was to announce President Mahama's big push of 10 billion equivalent in Ghana cedis infrastructure development. And this infrastructure will look at roads, it will look at hospitals, it will look at schools, and it will look at technical and vocational apprenticeship training, and seeking to address the growing unemployment problem of our country. The third most significant, you know that Winston will laugh at my proverb, and it's too early in the day to open people. During childbirth, a woman opens it up all. At that time, there's nothing to hide again. And I think that that was another significant part of yesterday's budget. The Honorable Atuforsen behaved like a woman in labor, sharing with the Ghanaian people what is the state of the economy. An economy hard hit with debt, an economy in crisis, and an economy which is almost at the stage of failing, notwithstanding modest gains in terms of economic growth. I mean, economists have established that growth alone may not be a good measure of improvement in living standard. And then again, in that discussion, was for us to understand, for instance, take the cocoa sector. How come that the cocoa board and cocoa sector today is under its nails? A hitherto backbone of the economy, it provided employment, garnered in more foreign exchange, and provided quality income to cocoa farmers and others. Today, the cocoa board is in debt. So you have three layers of debt, which is what was exposed in the 2025 budget statement of the Honorable Atuforsen delivered on behalf of Excellency John Dramani Mahama. You have a national public debt of over 750 billion Ghana cedis. You have a cocoa sector debt, you have an energy sector debt, and you have a road sector debt. So the expectation of Ghanaians is not for the first budget of the president to be the silver bullet in providing solutions to every problem of the Ghanaian economy. That's why the Minister for Finance invited Ghanaians to join him in building the Ghana we want. What we have to do is to correct the ills of the mismanagement of the economy. I mean, hitherto we had the new Patriotic Party government of Nana Dankwa and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia articulate strongly they were superior managers of the economy. where was that superior sense when you only led the country into unsustainable debt? And between now and 2026, 2027, the burden is onerous. And the burden is that we have no excuse. We have to service debt. And the amount of money alone we are even spending to subsidize electricity is bigger than the capital expenditure of 4 or 5 ministries, if not 10 ministries combined. So for me, resetting the economy, significant as the minister laid it out. He shared with us the nature of the problem of the Ghanaian economy, and we have to support the present big push. The essence of the big push is to understand that government must provide an enabling environment for the private sector to thrive and to drive even growth and drive job creation and others. Just take even the industrial area here. What's the state of roads in that area? They are concerned about it. And then going around the country, the minister also mentions stalled projects. Because of this debt exchange, and call it haircut. And Kojo, we're all students of economics some years back. Did you hear debt exchange or haircut? No. Our economics was just about demand and supply and equilibrium and monetary policy and others. We have seen introduction of new nomenclature because of the wasteful management of the Ghanaian economy. And I'm surprised. If you have an economy even where the Bank of Ghana supported you, your growth should be more than what we have witnessed. But again, the Honorable Atuforsen, on behalf of President Mahama, laid bare when he stated that our growth is driven by galamsey. Regrettable. With all these consequences on natural environment, on water bodies, on livelihood, that is not the way to be. But I think that he mentioned the matter of the gold board, but the media must be interested in that, because I understand that the amount of gold receipts that entered Dubai is not equal to what is reported. So something
about 3 times what we report.
Absolutely. So it's for you, the media people, to police some of this.
I have to ask you though, since the Galamsey thing has come up, that claim that the growth that we've seen, and the former president was quite proud of